Hi, this is Eugene from Tiny Magnetic Pets.
Hi, this is Paula from Tiny Magnetic Pets.
Hi, this is Sean from Tiny Magnetic Pets, and you're listening to
Maxi Madness Mixalot.
When did Magnetic Pets start and how?
It started, must have been about 2009, and we just got together. Myself and Paula had known each other for a while, and we just went in the studio. We had some ideas, and the first album came together kind of just basically in the studio. So that was 2009, and we played a few shows, released the album in Ireland, it went out in a few places, but it got a lot of good reviews, which is quite kind of uplifting, and we had some spreads in magazines, etc. So that was kind of interesting, but playing live, it was just kind of like the two of us, and it was okay, but it wasn't. We needed a drummer, and we did a gig with Eugene's band. We've been going a couple of years, and we kind of nicked Eugene off the other band. No, in fairness, he did a remix for us, and the remix was actually way better than the actual song that he was remixing. So we kind of asked him to join the band, and that was about 2014, and we didn't really get going until the next year. We'd done rehearsals, and we went to play. We played Electro London, which was great, and then we went on to Electricity. We met Rusty Egan, and then suddenly everything kind of started happening. We went to Electricity, where we opened for Michael Rother. So it's a long answer to a short question. So yeah, it's about 2019.
2015 is where we...
it really kind of started moving. Yes. It solidified as a band around about 2015. So that's realistically 4 years ago.
Have you ever been in Denmark before?
Yes, I've been in Denmark before. I played in the band, my previous band. We toured Europe, and we played in Copenhagen, which was was nice. I didn't get to see much of it at the time, as when you're touring, you don't really see places unless you've got a day off, and we didn't. One thing, it was the first place actually I noticed that whenever people are crossing the road and there's no traffic, people will stand and wait until the lights change before they cross the road. That's weird. That does my head in.
No, we're not used to that. We're not used to that in Ireland, but
yeah, you just
that's the way it is.
Yeah, if there's no traffic, even if there's a red man standing there, you just cross the road anyway. We've actually got a song about it. Man in Blue. And it's I just find that. And Denmark, Copenhagen was the first time I noticed that. It was the first time I'd ever seen it. And in fact, it was myself and the drummer. We were walking across and I said, "Why is everybody standing?" And I said, they were all looking at us like we had two heads. And he said, "Oh, maybe there's a hefty fine if you're caught doing this." And apparently there is.
Yes,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
How did you end up as a warm-up band for OMD and Mature?
Well, whenever we played in Dusseldorf for the Electricity Conference in 2015, Una, our manager, gave Andy, he was there to do a talk, and we were opening for Michael Rother from Noi, Harmonia, etc. And Andy was there to see the show. So we were introduced to Andy, and Una gave him a copy of our first album, and that was it. Just gave him the first album, and it must have been that was in September, October.
Yeah, there's actually a website, tinymagneticpets.com. Hi, I'm Paula, by the way. There's a video up there, and it's actually Andy McCuskey from OMD is explaining that he heard the album and he was blown away with the tunes, and he really wanted us on tour, so he contacted our management, and we did 22 dates with them across across the UK. And then after that, they asked us back again on a boat trip. We did where was that to? Amsterdam. Yes, and then we just did another, we just played across all of Germany with them as well just recently, so we've been really, really lucky. And then we obviously got the Mature tour as well, so plenty of synthy goodness sounds. The last month has been super.
So you're going to go forward to follow OMD and Mature on their concerts as a warm-up band?
Don't know yet. We're going home for Christmas, and we're just going to unwind because we have a new album called The Point of Collapse, and we have to get that ready over Christmas. So any announcements that we have will be made in
the new year.
In the new year, yeah. So we kind of can't say anything at the moment.
Well, we don't know anything at the moment, but when we do have news, we will definitely let everyone know.
Yeah.
So you don't know really what's going to happen in 2020?
Well, we do.
Well, no, we do. We
have plans. We do have plans, and we can see what's happening in the near future for us. But regards touring, as we confirm dates, we will let everyone know. Yeah. So don't want to. We can't announce anything yet until everything's in place, and everything's kind of signed and sealed. The fun thing about playing with orchestra manoeuvres and Mature back to back is we're getting to play in front of new audiences, which is fantastic, and we just the vibe that we get from each show has been fantastic, and we on stage, and we giving it to the audience, and they're giving it right back to us, and it's really, really good. So we're honoured to be with bands such as OMD and Mitch, because they're fantastic.
Can you feel that you're getting more and more success with your band?
Well, put it this way, after the first OMD tour of the UK, we were able to go back to the UK and do our own headline shows, which we'd never been able to do before. So that we did it twice last year. So that was, it's definitely, you can feel it kind of coming up, which is really good. It's what we want.
Band momentum has got bigger and bigger for us, and we really appreciate that, and it's great to do because we can feel we can stand on our own 2 feet as well as supporting these iconic musicians, and who we love, and it's every day is a bonus. Every day is a good day.
Yeah, I've worked, probably most of my life been involved in singing. I've worked in television, I've done a lot of different projects, and I suppose the one that I feel most at home with, obviously, is Tiny Magnetic Pets. It's me, Sean, and Eugene. We're we get on incredibly well. We write incredibly well. Well, we write easily together,
yes, we do.
and comfortably. Yeah. So we absolutely love it. Love playing live. Absolutely love it.
Have you been into the band from the start, or did you came in later?
Oh no, start from the very start. It was myself and Sean, and then as we said, we stole Eugene from another band. Yeah, so Sean and I would have worked on quite a bit of material ourselves, writing and recording, and then we played a couple of live shows, and then we got Eugene added, and then we rehearse an awful lot and we write continuously. So yep, all three of us do everything.
How do you feel about the audience? Are they good?
Yeah, I mean, I think because we played Germany a few times and the UK, now we see some of the same people coming back again. It's lovely to meet them again, and we're at the merch stand and see them in the concerts, and they know the songs. That's a whole new experience for us. The audience now knowing our songs on the second time round with OMD and with Midge, or even a couple of them have come to 3 or 4 of the shows. So yeah, there's nothing better, you know, seeing people enjoying themselves, and I think their audience as well. I mean, OMD and Midge, as Eugene said, they're iconic. So yeah, fantastic shows, always
and
perfect.
For me, one good thing is to see our songs being sung by the audience back to us. And when you see that happening, it just fills you with wow, you know. And they, like, the audience, feel the same way as we do about our songs, because we write because we love what we do, and it's fantastic to see that being given back to us. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Except at one gig in London where they all sang out of tune and put me off. And I went really badly out of tune, which is why we're wearing IEMs now. So that was a learning curve.
Well,
it was a festival in London,
yeah.
and we were doing a cover version, and we had a bit where we all stopped, and there was kind of hands clapping. They were all singing along, but then they kind of went off key, and of course I can hear them louder than I can hear Paula, and I started going off key. So that was an interesting experience.
I'll say thank you very much.
Thank you.
Tiny Magnetic Pets.
Thank you.
Thank you, all 3 of you.